What's up, everybody? Rob Ferretti here, and I don't know if you're familiar with it, but a lot of states have been passing laws called super speeders laws, and I don't think they have anything to do with me. However, in Georgia, which was one of the first states, if not the first state to pass a super speeders law, it really worked because they got me twice inside 20 minutes. Now, in Georgia, the super speeders law is a speeding ticket over 85 miles an hour, and here's my problem with the arbitrary numbers that lawmakers come up with to now penalize and charge people more money for no reason. And nobody feels bad for criminals, right? Oh, you're going so fast. You're going over the speed limit. 85 miles an hour on I-95 or any major highway in Georgia is not fast. I'm sorry. That is get with the times. To make something an excessive, a first degree, second degree, whatever, like to the word super speeders means you're going so much faster than everybody else. The speed limit's 70. 85 is a standard ticket. That's like, you don't even pull people over for 85. I got pulled over the first time, and I was going with the flow of traffic, but I was driving a nice red Ferrari. Guy pulls me over. I wasn't even recording. I wasn't even thinking about it. But guy pulls me over, and I'm like, dude, I was going the same speed as the guy in front of me. He's like, well, I know, you're thinking I pulled you over because you're in a sports car. I'm like, exactly why you pulled me over, because I was in the sports car. If the car 50 feet in front of me was going how fast? He was going 87. You were going 93. I'm like, okay, so why didn't you pull? He's a super speeder. Why didn't you pull that guy over? You pulled me over because I'm driving a red Ferrari. Now, granted, yes, I am going faster than the guy in front of me, but like that's a margin of error. Like I'm not like passing him. We were both in the left lane. That's one of the problems I have here, is that you're taking everyday activity. I was recording just before I even got pulled over. Traffic in Georgia was moving at 110 miles an hour. Not just me, not like you're talking pickup trucks, minivans. It doesn't really matter. That's just the speed. You're in the middle of nowhere and people are raging down the highway, and it's not even really that fast. You're not being reckless. You're not weaving in and out of cars. So I'm doing 112 on 95. And so is everybody else. Just saying. Like that's a Mazda and an F-150.
Yeah, I just had notification pop up ahead. You got it on wave.
That's funny.
Yeah, I see it.
Super speeder should be a designation for reckless driving. Like beyond comprehension. I can't believe you're doing 150 miles an hour on your motorcycle, splitting cars. Super speeder, great. Doing 15 miles an hour over the limit in a 70 mile an hour zone when everybody else is doing that. Trucks are moving at 90 miles an hour. Granted, people see a cop, they slow down, but the fact that they slow down and you hit them at 88 miles an hour, 85 miles an hour, doesn't mean it's very frustrating. It's frustrating to do that. So fast forward, the first guy gives me a ticket, and I'm like, dude, what are you gonna do? He writes me a ticket for, I think he dropped it to 84, just below super speeder. So 14 miles and over the limit to do me a favor, which was not doing me a favor. 20 minutes down the road, maybe not even, get pulled over again by another guy. This time, I decided to turn the camera on. You ever just have one of those days that just isn't your day? Today's one of those. Yeah. How are you?
How's it going, sir?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm Deputy Blair with the Glenn County Sheriff's Office.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. The reason I'm stopping you today is for speed, okay?
Okay, how fast was I going?
I got you 94 back there.
Everybody's going the same speed down here, though.
No, not everybody.
All right, well, are you going to write me for 94?
Am I going to write you for 94? No, I was just going to reduce it anyways.
Oh, that's a nice... I appreciate that. Here's this and this.
Is there like an event going on? I've seen so many supercars.
No,
yeah,
we just...
some Lamborghinis.
Yeah, those are all with us. We're going down to Miami.
Is it like the annual like cannonball type?
No,
deal,
it's not really a cannonball, just a luxury road trip.
Yeah, I got you.
But I've got, who's this guy?
I've seen so many today, and I was like,
You recognize that guy?
I don't recognize him, but he looks like he's doing his job.
Yeah, he let me go.
We'll see what happens. All right, I'll check you out.
I appreciate it.
I don't have any problems, you know. I'm always for insurance.
I get it. Yeah, no, everything's good. He just checked it anyway.
Just give me a few minutes, all right, Mr.
Ferretti, yep. What's your name?
Is it Ferretti?
Ferretti, yep.
All right. Just give me a few minutes. I'll be on your way, all right?
All right, you got it. Thank you.
Second pullover in like 20 minutes. Going 94, last time I got 93. Me and Georgia don't get along. And everybody, the problem is everybody goes 94 or 93 or 95 down in 95 in Georgia. And it's funny, like the guy, the last one, he was like, I'm like, I was going the same speed as the Mazda in front of you. He's like, no, he was doing 87, you were doing 93. And I'm like, he was 50 feet in front of me. And then he's telling me that he's going to reduce the ticket because the Georgia super speeders law is anything over 84. I'm like, well, then why didn't you give that guy a super speeders ticket and not pull me over? He was doing something wrong, but I was more wrong, I guess.
Mr. Ferretti.
Yes, sir.
Slow it down for
Thank
me, okay?
you. You mind, can I get a selfie for the collection while we're
Totally
here?
fine, totally fine.
All right, thanks.
Keep the car registered in Montana so you don't have to pay your tax, you know, all that, you know.
No, believe it or not, I've actually...
Was it the taxes thing that they usually
No,
do?
because you still pay taxes in Montana. And
It's like a supercar or something. Like I've noticed a lot of supercars.
It's a lower tax rate if you register to a business in Montana, but I've got like a bunch of cars, like they used to be registered in Jersey, Florida, and I already pay tax on them, so then I had to pay tax on them again. The good thing about Montana is you get a permanent registration, so you never have to re-register the car. So like you never like have an expired reg or anything like that. That's only after like 10 years, so this one is going to be eligible when I renew for a permanent registration.
Totally.
And there's no inspection, so it's lovely.
Hey, yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, you got it.
Where do you want it? Front, back?
So that was fun. This guy let me go. I was pretty much in the thing like, look, I just got a ticket. Do you recognize this guy? This guy just pulled me over. And if you're going to give me a ticket greater than the one that guy already gave me, I'll take the higher of the two. But don't give me two tickets. I'm driving along. I get it. It's a red Ferrari in Georgia. You don't see too many of those in this rural area. However, give me a break. And that guy did. He let me go. Very cool. I respect the cops. I respect what they have to do. It's the laws that they're dumb. I think if you're not going over, super speeders should not be anything, anywhere, unless it's a school zone below 100 miles an hour. Nowhere. Like 100 miles an hour in the U.S. is some magical threshold that we think is all of a sudden much faster, but every car on the planet can go 100 miles an hour safely, or at least most of them, not the things in the 80s. Those things were shit boxes. But the stuff, modern day cars, virtually any modern day car can drive at 100 miles an hour. The focus should not be on the speed that the cars are traveling, but the people operating them, and that they're safely able to operate and they know what the hell the car is doing. We have so many drivers in this country that are just not capable of safely operating a vehicle, and they're driving along, and you're pulling over people just driving along in a Ferrari at 5% throttle doing 15 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour over the speed limit, which is very silly when everybody else is doing that as well. So then you get to Florida. Florida's got a whole new round of super speeders. Anything over 100 now is an arrestable offense in Florida. And anybody driving with 8, 9, or 10 cars or more in a group. And I think this is trying to curb the sideshows, which are ridiculous and reckless. I will never support them. I think it's a terrible thing to happen to car culture, is these sideshows. But at the end of the day, the idea of like if you're driving in a group with other car enthusiasts and you're speeding, now all of a sudden it's like this arrestable offense, that's a problem. I mean, you're killing the hobby. There are reckless operators, and then there's people out enjoying a recreation. We have to focus on one versus the other. If people are being reckless, passing on double yellow lines, otherwise focus on traffic patterns. Keep people out of the left lane. If somebody wants to go a little bit faster, great. You want to give them a ticket, great. But locking them up, arresting them, making it so impactful for people doing something that's not really that bad, not really a danger to anybody else, in my mind, is where we draw the line. And I think these super speeders laws with the politicians, they love to like, like you're not making anything any safer. The whole purpose of the legal system of everything should be to make the public safe. And that's not doing it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Rob Ferretti, thank you for watching. See you next time.